y'all. We are just weeks away from the running of the 150th Kentucky Derby, and that means we are thinking about what to wear and fashionable headwear, of course.
Right, so today we had to bring Polly Singer back and the beautiful model Isabelle Finley, who joins us to talk all about her couture hats that she offers for the special time of year. So thank you for coming back.
Oh, thank you all for having me. I always have so much fun with you all.
I mean, we absolutely love your hats. And then quickly, I just have to point out, because we were talking about National Orchid Day, can we just recognize how beautiful this hat is with its orchids?
Thank you. That's called Behave Yourself.
Okay.
Which I love the name. Behave Yourself.
Especially at the Derby, right?
Exactly. A little double entendre there. But all the hats are named after Derby winners because it's 150th running, and we're saluting all the horses that have won the Derby. Because, you know, we always have the hats, the bourbon, the mint juleps, the food, the parties, but it's all about the horses, really. You know, we wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for them. So, yeah.
So how can someone get one of your hats or your fascinators? What do they need to do? Because you have so many.
Oh, thank you. Well, they can go to pollysinger.com, my website, or set up an appointment with me to meet with me in my studio, and I'll have people send me their outfit. And actually what we did today, you can see what Isabelle's wearing. I love the bow dress. It's so pretty. So usually what I'll do is have them send me their dress, and then I'll put something with it. And I picked this hat to go with the bow dress just because I thought it was very classic. I thought it was very kind of Audrey Hepburn, Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yes.
And the big bell brim. And nothing to me is more Derby than a big hat. You know, we love fascinators, but they just capture the attention. And also they provide a lot of coverage. And I've had clients over the years say, I like the big hat because it gives me personal space.
Yeah, I love that.
You're so on top of each other. Yeah. You have your own little zone, you know.
That's kind of clear up right there. So this is, I mean, this is just a great example. I mean, so did you pick out the dress and say, here's what I'm going to wear when you put me on TV that day? Is this how this worked?
Well, I sent some options, and then this was the clear winner.
Winner.
So that I wore this, and then she matched the hat to fit. So she can match it to anything.
Match it to anything, that's right. I mean, because you just did it by pictures. You were looking at it and said, you know what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw this together. And
exactly. Well, I like to do that because it takes the stress off the people planning it, for the women planning, because it's stressful. What am I going to wear? Hat, bag, shoes, jewelry. There's so much involved. So I'm really able to really quickly look and say, okay, this goes with this. And it all works seamlessly. And this was actually named Reva Ridge, who was the 1972 Derby winner, stablemate to Secretariat. And that's the Secretariat hat, the blue and white, because Ron Turcotte, the jockey, wore, that was his colors. You know, it was so everything has the Derby tie-in, you know.
Polly, where does your motivation and inspiration come from? Because they're so creative.
Thank you. Well, kind of everywhere. Okay. Kind of all over the place, really. That's the hard thing, is to narrow it down. This one was actually waves. I had gone to Italy, to the Amalfi Coast, and this reminded me of waves and the beach, and kind of the sand and the birds and the little flowers.
I see it.
Yeah.
I get that.
And this hat actually took 5 hours to make. This is a really involved hat, and I had to make this actually before I left for a cruise. I had to make it for an exhibit, so I had to make it before I went. So I was really rushing it, but yeah. But this is Reva Ridge.
All right, pollysinger.com. You can find more information and get your hat ready for the Derby. Thank you.
Thank you both
Thank you
so
all.
much.
You all are the best.